those of you who somehow missed it, Disney Dreamlight Valley launched a week ago. It's a Disney life simulator game similar to Animal Crossing, Stardew, and it launched a week ago into early access, which is super exciting. But along with the launch, which came to almost every single platform imaginable, came a lot of bugs. And today we just got our first patch. And I'm just going to go over the patch notes because I know a ton of you have been dealing with quest issues specifically and a bunch of bugs. So I'm going to read them over so you don't have to. Yesterday, Disney Dreamlight Valley went live on Twitter to say, these are the things we're working on. These are what we're hoping to push through in a patch. And then came through literally today with a patch, which is kind of shocking. It's only been live a week, which do any of y'all feel like it's been longer than a week? But that's fine. I've sunk too many hours then. Basically in this, they're going over what they wanted to fix and what they were hoping to patch out. It's quest progression, reduced switch crashes, fixes for changing clothes, fixes for some friendship items, dream shard drops, and storage chests disappearing. There's also a check fix for error 7. I don't know what error 7 is, but I'm sure some of you do. So if you want to read these in more depth, I will put them in a link below so you can read and access all the information and be able to read it in more depth, or maybe I missed something. Feel free. I'm going to link this in the description of this video. Basically, looks like the first thing we're touching on is a lot of balancing to the game. We've adjusted spawn rates and loot tables for sparkling buried items, meaning they increase the respawn timer range. They reduce minimum and maximum number of sparkling buried items to respawn at any given time per biome, which is kind of vague. They added dream shards to the loot table, which means that you can just dig up a dream shard now. Each sparkling buried item has a chance to spawn either 1 to 2 night shards or 1 to 2 dream shards, which is great. They've also adjusted the loot tables for feeding critters, which means you're no longer getting flowers from feeding the critters, which thank God. I'm so sick. I have so many flowers, I don't even know what to do with them. And they added dream shards, which means that now for feeding critters, instead of just giving them something they love and getting dream shards out of it, you can also feed them something they just like and get dream shards out of it. It looks like they've also adjusted the loot tables for clearing night thorns, which means you'll get less coal and you'll get more dream shards. Basically, I know a lot of people were having this issue where they were getting dream shards and then they were spending them all and they had no idea how important they were going to become in late game. And then nobody had any dream shards and there was no way to get any more. So I think the game is now trying to make up for that by finding other ways to access dream shards without making it too super duper overpowered. Here's a list of general bug fixes. They fixed error number 7. They fixed account desynchronization for Epic Game Store. They fixed issues causing some people to desynchronize from their profile, their online profile due to a connection latency issue. Online reconnection, Founders Pack rewards. I think almost everybody who got a special Founders Pack or maybe one of the bougier packs to get the items had a problem accessing them, but it looks like it should be fixed now. User interface and experience. So they increased the text font size for the Switch, increased the menu loading speed. I think a huge one for Switch users, because this is all I really hear, is that the main bug on Switch is constant crashing. Stability, reduced crash frequency on Switch. Additional optimization will come in future updates. So they're aware it's happening. They're working on it. Your game should crash less, I hope. Now, this is the biggest chunk, but also probably the most important chunk. Here's all of the quest fixes. I'm gonna go over the characters and which quests they've worked on. And then if you need more information, then you can come to here to get it. But here are the quests and the characters the quest lines are for. Scrooge McDuck is a huge one. I think he's got 4 on here. Scrooge McDuck's store had a bug. Scrooge McDuck's grand reopening quest had a bug. Finding a fire extinguisher for Wally. That was a huge one in the Shy Little Robot. You can now find that item inside Scrooge McDuck's store. A quest item was stuck in the bottom of the mystical cave on the beach. Issue in which completing Goofy's fishing expedition quest did not work correctly. Memory shard appeared in an unreachable part of Merlin's Dreamlight library. Elsa's What Feels Like Home quest, in which it was possible to catch a glittering herring too early in the quest. I think that's all they really fixed for now. It looks like the main ones are a bunch involving Scrooge McDuck and his store. And the Wally one I know is huge. I know the Donald Duck house one where, oh, yep, that one was fixed as well. Donald Duck's a house fit for a duck quest there was an item that spawned in an unreachable place. So if you've been waiting to grab that item, I think you can grab it now. And the last ones are customization and miscellaneous. It looks like they fixed an issue in which chests placed in the player's house may disappear when you add a new room. If you build a new chest now, it looks like your item should respawn into that chest. They fixed an issue in which players who imported their clothing from the avatar designer tool were stuck in them. So if you've been stuck in your clothes, that should be fixed now. Fixed an issue in which some rewards for the star path would be available to acquire in areas of the game they were not intended to. No idea what that means. I hope you do. Apparently you couldn't get Ariel's seafoam gown. It was invisible, and you also could not use the stove from Remy's. It's like that beautiful blue stove with the overhang. That one wasn't working. It should be working now. And they also adjusted the Miguel motif. No idea what that means, but it's fixed. I personally think for early access, for me on PC, this game has been working like a dream. I haven't had most of these bug issues. My biggest one was not getting the virtual items that I got by purchasing the Ultimate Bundle, the Ultimate Edition, but that fixed itself. And so I haven't had any quest issues, fingers crossed. So if you have, and maybe you didn't see the quest or the bug you're hoping to get fixed in these patch notes, I wouldn't fear, because this is only coming a week later. It seems like they're working really hard. I know there's a Discord you can join to submit tickets to, or also read about ways people are fixing these bug issues. But I really would hold out. It feels like they're gonna try to push through the bigger bug issues that are holding you back pretty quickly. Super excited about the critter feeding thing and all of the quest fixes. I hear about them probably all day long while I'm streaming, so I hope this fixed it for you, and if not, fingers crossed it comes in the next patch update. I hope you enjoyed and this was a little helpful for you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody.